and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just thank you so much for the love and support y'all constantly give me each and every day. It's truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacts your life and heading you towards positive direction. And if you feel like the videos give you good vibes or just give you a good uplift, or they're even just informative that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through, you know, some trying times and just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's so appreciating. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the music I'm using from the channel Love Motives Meditation Music, and this is called Full Restore Your Pineal Gland Power, 10,000 hertz, 10,000 hertz, 2,675 hertz, 999 hertz, god dog, 45 hertz, and 15 hertz, pineal gland activator. And I will post their link in the description box below. And the video I'm doing today is during those dark times when you really truly feel like giving up. There are times where a lot of times we feel like just like, I can't take no more of this. This is just like too much, you know. I feel like the burdens is just too hard to bear. And a lot of times you have to remember why you started this. You know, there's something in you that gets aggravated, as always. You know, we're always dealing with something where you just want to just throw your hands up. But there's a reason why those things are going on, because maybe you have had this expectation where certain things are supposed to been done by a certain time, or you feel like you have been healed, but you should have been healed by a certain time. And I know I was listening to what's her name, Till Swan, when she said that is healing is nonstop. You gonna constantly keep going through healing, you know. And a lot of times you put that expectation, feeling like everything needs to be done at a certain time, and that's not going to happen. There really isn't. And it is just like you are growing. You know, there's things that, you know, there'll be days that I feel like, you know, I just can't do this anymore. You know, I'm gonna just give the enemy what they want. You know, I'm just tired. And then it's just like anytime I start feeling that, you know, I'm blessed that I have spirit guides that always uplift me. Just like, Roslynn, just take you a chill pill moment. You know, just allow yourself to, you know, take that time out for self-care. And then it is just like, then I can just open up, you know, my inbox and just get all these beautiful comments that y'all sending to me saying, Roz, you know, I truly need to hear that today, or you don't know how your videos has really helped me make sense to a lot of things that I may have gone through, or, you know, it feels good to not know that I'm alone on a lot of different things that, you know, I feel lonely for. And those are the things that keeps me going, you know. And then there's times where it's just like when you have too many things that's trying to hold you back, and you have to be that main reason why you keep going. You know, there's beautiful things out there that you truly deserve. You know, a lot of times it feels like life is not fair. You know, certain things go a certain way where it just seems like the enemy is always has the upper hand. And it's like you have to be able to understand not everything is what it seems. You know, not everything is what it seems. And there's sometimes I'm just waiting for them to just say, I'm waiting for Ashton Kutcher just to come out and just say I was being punked for this whole time. It's like, no, you don't wait long enough. You know, everything is over. I'm like, I'll be just waiting. There's like, what you looking for? You know, just waiting to see if Ashton Kutcher about to come out, you know, something like that. But it just allows me to see how far I've gotten, you know. And then you have to be able to do that as well. You're not the same person that started this journey. You know, you are inspiration. You're a blessing to somebody, even though it may be at that time where you're not feeling that, or you may not think that at that time. But you have to understand you are. There's something you have done in your life where somebody's going to need you. And it's just going to be like, have you ever gone through this? And, like, actually, yeah, I have. Or I've gone through a certain situation that's kind of similar to yours, but it's just like you can't see, a lot of times you try to put people in your shoes to try to understand. They're not going to understand unless they allow themselves to, and sometimes they still can't, but there's all these different things that has taken place in your life where you have to, you know that there's a silver lining out there. It's just like it could be right in front of your face. You could be that silver lining, you know. But it's up to you to be able to find that. It's up to you to give you the reasons why it's so easy to give up. You have to be able to do something that's hard. And a lot of times that's hard to do. I tell myself that a lot. Like, you have to do things like the heck with everything. There's so many different things that's out here just trying to stop you, just trying to get in your way, to try to distract you, try to make you always put in the front seat of the narrative of the negative, this side by side. You have to break yourself away from that pain. You have to be able to allow yourself to say, it no longer needs to be here. It's been with me long enough. A lot of times we done made best friends. You probably got matching tattoos nowadays, which are, with your burdens. And now it's time for you to go forward to, really look for your happiness. Be that happiness within yourself, not look for it because that's an external. You have to find that within yourself. Give yourself, the main reason. Anytime something negative comes up, it's just like, okay, I'm tired of living this way. Okay, you're tired of living that way. Are you doing everything in your power to try to change the way you're living, or change the way you're looking at your situations, for you to be able to move forward from where you're living, the way you're living? There's always, when you can write down your cons, there's always a positive pro to go along with that. Okay, you're tired of um being in a situation where you're just ready for it to end, or you're allowing yourself to do the light work duty within yourself for you to allow yourself to end. Because there's certain times that you can go through something and you're constantly allowing yourself to go through that repeated cycle of thinking about every negative situation that's going into your life. When you're doing that, you're putting that heavy energy on that negative situation that's giving back that power. You're putting your power into that, instead of just saying, what, this situation got me here, but you know what, I'm so blessed because it allowed me to see who was in my table, who was in my court, who needed to be separated out of my life, for me to be able to understand this is not, I needed to be here at this time, but I'm no longer needed to be here. So let me allow myself to do that, because it's so easy to give up. You have to be able to allow yourself to do stuff that's not going to be easy to you. Because when it's being easy to you, you're just, you're giving up on yourself, and you really shouldn't do that. And it's like, when you're giving up on yourself, you're not just giving up on yourself, you're giving up for your ancestors that assigned you to this. You're giving up on, the powers that be that put you in a certain situation. It's not supposed to be easy, because you wouldn't learn anything if everything came easy, you know. And when you're doing that, you're showing some kind of appreciation that you can get from every experience you go through. And I have to tell myself that on a repeat. you know I said it's just like, I'll tell y'all, there's days that I have my gloomy days or whatever. Like today, I'm not really feeling well, but I'm allowing myself to really go. This is going to be my last video for the day. I'm going to take me a pause and then go ahead and relax, but then I'm going to go right back at it again, you know, because it's like, when I'm seeing situations that is just like, it's just not for me, I have to use that as my motivation to keep going. And a lot of times you have to be able to do that until you get to that point where you're not needing something from the negative to keep you motivated. You're becoming motivated because you want to be motivated. But a lot of times you have to be able to program yourself to look at situations you really just know you're getting tired of looking at it. You're tired of breathing it. You're tired of waking up like that. You give thanks to the honor of God for allowing you to see another day, but allowing yourself to be focused on what can I do better to make my situation better. How can I allow myself to look at it? Because a lot of times it's like, what's the rush? Why are you so in a hurry for things to change? I can give it 1,000,001 reasons why I want it to change. But then it's just like, I have to change my way of thinking. This is the situation that got me to where I had to break myself out of that mold of being in that certain way, getting out of that materialism of frequency, getting out of that 3D vibration, allowing myself to go to that 4 or 5 6 7, wherever I'm allowing myself to go, but allowing myself to know I want to have my life meaning. I want to be able to leave my kids a legacy. I want them to be having a mom that they're totally proud of, because I've did above and beyond, and wanting them to do the same thing. If you have children, you want your kids to see you as, giving up all the time, and you can't tell them not to give up when you were so quick to give up. Or there are certain things that you want to be able to do in life. If you give up, you will never know if you had that chance to do it or not, because you already gave up because things got hard. And that's just like, you can't do that. You can't sleep on yourself like that. There's times I want to do that. Trust and believe. There's times I truly wanted to do that. I'll keep it a whole real with you. Be very transparent with y'all, because there's days I wanted to do that. But it's just like, when my mom always told me, when you tired of being tired, you're going to put yourself in gear to do what you need to do so you can stop being tired. And there's so many different things. It's just like, there's days I want to give up, but then I'm just like, you know what? You are nowhere near like you person you were when you first started this. Cause I was just like, totally rough around the edges. But now it's just like, I'm working on my masterpiece. I'm trying to get bigger and better than what I've done. I've changed a lot. Even though I may be dealing with certain things that, has really had me, on pause. I say I'm working on that each and every day. You know, each and every day. When you allow yourself to get up and then you do motivation, that makes the devil madder than mad, because you're allowing yourself to do that, and you'll see when different things are coming at you that want to make you second guess yourself. You know, you need to have that, they can give you a million reasons why you need to stop, but you can come up with double that on what you want to do. Be your own inspiration. You have to live it, breathe it, be it. Like Trent Shelton say, you gotta live it, breathe it, be it. You always have to do that. You become something bigger and better when you're allowing yourself to broaden your horizon, being able to see things from a different light. Because if you keep seeing everything in a negative situation, that's all you're gonna have is a negative situation. Being able to say, you know what, this was a negative situation, but it inspired me to be so positive. Power, but it's just like that power that you have, and a lot of times it's hard to do that when you really are wanting to be somewhere, and then you're seeing people that are getting blessings left and right. They went through those times too, where they were seeing people getting blessings left and right, and they were right where we were. And those are the type of people, that inspires me every day, to keep doing what I'm doing. People are like, you know what, Roz, you should have so many subscribers, you have so many views. That's all right, because when I get to that point on getting where I want to get, there is nobody can say that I did not do this by my hard work. I can say I earned this because I worked hard to get where I'm at, not because who I was related to, not but what I was talking about, but just being me, being authentic, being transparent, allowing yourself to be vulnerable when you need it to, allowing people to know that you can relate to them, because there's so many different, if you've been with me for a while, or even if you haven't been with me for a while, but you're just looking at different videos of me, there's a lot of people that's been along this journey with me for a long time, and I truly appreciate them. I truly appreciate the new ones too, but they can see like, Roslynn, you done changed a lot. I really have changed a lot. There are certain things, like I tell people, I used to be high as hell, higher than giraffe behind when I first started. I will not lie. I used to, I still cringe at that, but that's okay. I was dealing with a lot of pain when I had reality smacked into me, and I couldn't deal with that with a sober mind. I needed that herbal escape, from the things that I was dealing with, because I was dealing with so much at one time that it became very unbearable to deal with. So I needed to be able to smoke some, some Mary Jane. But now it's just like allowing myself to either listen to music, go walking, meditate, do something that uplift me. I don't smoke. I don't get on to anybody else that wants to do that. I say to each his own. Everybody has their way of dealing with things, but if it's just like I always tell people, if you use it as a sign of escape to deal with your pain, you rather do that to avoid from embracing that pain or embracing what brought you here. That's a line of escape because you don't want to deal with it. So you're allowing yourself to be able to do that, because I always tell people, don't be ashamed of how you used to be, because the person you are now, it took you to have to go through those situations to bring you to a person you are now, and you're still growing. You're still learning. You're still learning more about yourself, learn more about what can empower you, what can bring you down, what's good for you, what's not good for you, what kind of circles to keep, what kind of, frequency that you need to maintain to keep you going, certain people that you don't need to be around and you do need to be around. What keeps you pulled back, what makes you want to catapult into something else. You're learning each and every day through your experience, and that's what's giving you that endurance to not give up. Don't allow things because they're getting too heavy for you, or it feels like you're never going to give up. You're never going to get over the things that has taken place that got you here. If that's the mindset that you're going to have, you're never going to get any further than that. You have to allow yourself to say, you know what, these are the things that I've been handed. Yes, they are hard to bear, but allowing myself to do the light work, the shadow work I have to do within myself to get over these things, because there's a lot of things in your life that you have gone through that you felt like you would not get over, and eventually you did. There'll be people like, I used to be in school, and now when it's like when I see my kids going, Mom, I can't believe I can't live and breathe without them, I'm like, shoot, you breathing and living now, you're doing it just fine. I used to go through stuff like that in school, like that was my all, I put my everything into it. Now I'm just like, who? Roslynn, who? I turn into an owl real quick. Who, but we go through these things. There's a lot of things that we have gone through. Some are harder than the others, but it's all about what you choose to move forward in. Do not live yourself in regret because things got too hard for you. Trust and believe the things that is sent to break you is going to be the main things that make you. And it's going to make you so much stronger than you ever thought you are. You are already stronger because of the things that you have already went through before, and you're still here. So it's giving you a reason to keep going, move forward, because there's something bigger and better around that corner. If it wasn't, the enemy wouldn't be trying so hard to bring you down if it wasn't. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. I'm about to lay down. I'm so tired. But yeah, I got to go ahead and recharge because it's like I got a headache. It's not going away. I've been having this mess for 2 days. So, let me go ahead and give a post notification shout out. Giving a post notification shout out to Goddess Healing, Essa Zell, Daniel Rivera, I'm sorry, Christine Flaherty, and Mac too. Much love to you as well. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a line. I would love a chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. Share, tell somebody about the channel. Make sure you hit that notification button so you know I'm about to upload my next video. Know you're truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I pray that everything you're trying to manifest comes so much bigger than you ever imagined and comes so much sooner than you expected. And I will see you on my next video. Even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibe frequencies. You never know. All those things really take somebody a long way. And I hope you have a blessed week. And it's almost coming to the weekend. And I hope you have a blessed one as well. Much love to you. Peace.